Let's see. Welcome back to the channel. This is the Model Building Corner. I'm Joe. And just get this pain in the butt set up real quick. Let everything fall. Alright. That's ready. That's ready. And you know what this means. We're going to paint a body. But first, we're going to change out a needle. After the intro. Run it! Well, even though I hadn't made a video in a few days, I did get a little bit of work done. I did put my tack on the hood, so that's ready for paint. When I initially did the interior, I forgot to put my armrests in, so those are in. I didn't glue the dash in yet because I had to work on the steering wheel, which I'm just doing the black center, and I'm going to do the wood grain on the same wood grain that I did on the dash. Will be the steering wheel. And I've done some detailing paint on there, and I started painting up my rear differential. I did my control arms in the dark iron. I did the same with the front suspension. I got that cross member there in gloss black, and then I'm doing the control arms in dark iron, trying to get some contrast in there. On the frame, I hit the frame with a gloss coat, and I'm gonna do a little bit of dry, some powder, I think, on the bottom, and then it doesn't show up good on the black, but the fake upper control arms that are molded in, those are also done in dark iron. So I ordered my paint on last Thursday, like I mentioned several times, and that I paid for the 2-day shipping, which I also mentioned several times. However, the paint didn't get here until Friday, so it took 8 days for 2-day shipping, which is fine because honestly, this past week I haven't been feeling well anyway. My stomach was kind of messed up. So what I got here is I've got the Pontiac engine blue for 66 through 70. So that's good. I got my Pontiac wheel for the rally wheels. So we got that. And I've got my frost green metallic, which is a Chevy color for $69, but for Pontiac, it's the same. It's just called limelight. So that's going to look awesome against that. And then I screwed up again. I ordered another hardener because I can never get my hardeners opened. And I ordered the clear instead of the EH for the hardener. So now I've got like 3 bottles of clear and 1 hardener that I can't open, but it is what it is. So this, I'm using the GHAD 68 on this one, but the needle that's in here is what it came in. Oh golly, what the heck? All right, we're in trouble. What is going on here? What did I run through this cup blast? That's going to be an issue. Did I cross-thread this? Yeah, I must have cross-threaded that because once I finally got it off, I had some metal flakes in there. I'm going to run a little bit of lacquer thinner through this anyway because I do see a little bit of blue residue in there. So I just want to make sure before I switch over the needle. Let's air up the compressor and throw some lacquer thinner through this thing. See, I normally go like what Dave says, to go backwards till you feel it click and then roll forward. And I don't know how I did that. Alright, so let me get this cleaned up. And we'll spray some lacquer thinner. Alright, so I've got my engine all ready to go. Now, my original plan was I was just going to use my GHAD 3839 to shoot the wheels and the engine. But since I want to make sure that this 68 is going to spray okay with the 0.5, I'm going to do the engine. I already sprayed some lacquer thinner through it and it was perfect. I've already mixed up my my MCW Pontiac engine blue. I didn't show you this on camera because, quite frankly, swapping over the needle, I was already over 8 minutes, so I deleted all of that down. And then this is just a simple 50-50 mix, at least for me. Alright. Well, let's see. I wasn't going to put the fan on, but I'm going to have to. This is probably going to take a lot of light coats. From what I can already see. Because so far it looks silver. But it's starting to look pretty darn good. This is going to be like the third coat. I did put the little cup in there. I don't know for why, but I did confirm that my threads in the gun itself are not damaged. It's still a little rough getting the big cup in, but let's shoot another coat. For the coat. Okay. Not that you can see that. Alright, so I've got my frost green metallic mixed up. And I'm going to start with the hood and the underside of the spoiler. I'll get some good coverage on that spoiler, set that aside, and then get the top side. And then in the meantime, let's see what happens. All right. I don't know about you guys, but I love that color. Let that flash off and then give it another coat. Wow, you guys are way too low. You were probably not even in the picture that whole time. Alrighty, so we're gonna go with coat number 2. I hit that underside of the spoiler a little bit heavier before I cleaned up, so I'm good to go on there. I got a hook just holding on to that, something you'll never see even if I do put a mark on it. So we'll get this taken care of. I apologize for that first coat. The camera was way too low, so I actually edited a lot of it out. That was ridiculous, but I try not to go so long on these videos, but it's hard. It's hard not to. So I appreciate everybody for hanging in there and watching. Man, Billy, you Frankenstein, he turned me on to this color, and I am loving it. Apparently, I'm going to look it up. This is a rare color for a 69 GTO Judge. So I'm going to look it up.
My door is open, you can come in if you please. My home is your home, you're welcome here with me. I'll ask no questions, I don't care where you've been. I'm just happy to have you here, know this my friend. You are valued, you are seen, you are safe here next to me.
Alright, so third coat is on. I've got my brush broken down. I got my parts soaking in lacquer thinner. I've already wiped down the needle. And this cup is messed up. Whoop, maybe I should have it in there. This cup is messed up. So you can see the threads. I actually did cross thread it. I think there used to be an O-ring on there because I did get some leakage. So I don't know. I mean, this one I didn't like the way the paint laid down, and I'll show you in a second. But also these airbrush holders that the gallery air compressor comes with, they don't like this brush because of it's a little bit wider, and so I kind of forced it in there, and I ended up breaking this one. So now when I'm spraying, I have no place to put this gun down to either refill it or do something. I can't set it down. I'm gonna have to get a different holder for this airbrush. Alrighty, hopefully you didn't see my ugly feet in that last clip. If I'm gonna check it during editing, and if I'm talking and I'm not making sense, it's because I had to edit out my feet. So anyway, I don't know. I don't like the way this paint laid down. I mean, usually the MCW, it lays down so beautiful and such a high shine that half the time I don't even clear coat the car. This one I'm definitely gonna have to clear coat. But anyway, so here is the rear spoiler. So that looks good. My hood. Yeah, I do have a little bit of trash in there. One right there. You know, what's a Joe model? A model building corner model without a little bit of cat hair. The cat hair corner. Anyway, so there's the GTO. I love the color. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. So there are a couple of spots on the roof, but see, you can't even see them. On the side, I thought I seen something right there. I'm not going to touch it, but northeast of the O in the GTO. Yeah, so trunk. It's got a little bit right there, but hey, like I said, for what I like to build, that's good enough for me. So oh, did I show you the engine? I didn't show you the engine. I think she turned out sweet. That's beautiful. With my 10-cylinder spark plug distributor. So, alright, let's get you upstairs. Alright, so apparently Pontiac, I thought with the Pontiac Historical Society that there'd be some numbers on this, but apparently there's not. So, I don't know. So, who cares? Anyway, and I'm talking about as far as how rare this color was on a Judge. I didn't show you the third coat because, I mean, it was getting kind of boring for you guys anyway, right? So, so she's finally painted, and throughout the course of the week, I'll finish with my detail painting, and I'll get this thing cleared in a couple of days. I'm going to wait, and then I still got to paint my wheels and detail those. So Friday deadline, no problem. So with that said, I appreciate everybody for watching. Leave a comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys on the next one. Joe is out. I gotta catch up on watching you guys, man. I am so far behind. I got my new stickers coming in with new shop cards. Yep. So, yep, I'm out of here. Later.